This is exactly what I needed. A real vacation. No killings, no despair, no twists. Just me, myself, and this coconut juice. Why, hello there! I guess I shouldn't be surprised. What is it that you want, Monokuma? Like, my next Danganronpa adventure should be in a couple of months, so you shouldn't even be here. Oh, I'm not here for despair, girls. I'm here to send you this. What is that? This is a special prize that I'm offering you for finishing the game. A novel written by me. A novel written by you? Like, haven't I read enough of your crap in the Monokuma archive? Oh, no. This one is a special one. It is called Danganronpa IF. And basically, it is a what-if story that focuses on the first killing game you have been through. A what-if story? You mean the first adventure, but with different changes? Wait a minute. You're telling me that you have written a different outcome for the first killing game? Why, yes! Maybe this time your beloved friend Chihiro will survive. Or who knows? Maybe this time Kyoko is gonna be the one to bite the dust. No thank you. Oh, come on! It will be a fun ride too, I'm sure of that. Plus, it's just a novel, so nothing is real. And I want your opinions on it so that I can work on some other novels in the distant future. No. Okay, well how about this? If you read this, I will no longer make you play Right to Hell Retribution either. You are just not gonna go away until I read your book, eh, Monokuma? Nope, not at all. Fine, I guess I'll read your damn book. Great! I'll make sure to come back after you read it all and hear your thoughts on it. See you soon! Monokuma's monologue. The world is full of ifs. If Adam hadn't tied a knot with Eve, society as we know it never would have been born. The world that everyone lives in is just one outcome among countless ifs, and will continue to be a muddled world overflowing with infinite ifs. If is what's in miso soup, you know. If is what is in miso soup, you know. Wise words coming from Monokuma. In fact, that is probably going to be the description of this video. Ifs is what is in miso soup, you know. What lies beyond this point is a scary world filled with iffy stepfathers who abandoned their families. A client battle where the inside and the outside are filled with uncertainty. Ah, but don't break it, okay? It'd be so expensive that there's no way you'd ever be able to pay me back. But, no matter how you look at it, ifs are simply worlds like any other. No matter how hypothetical the story may be, the future is the only thing that's truly foggy. And the past is more solid than a frozen banana. You cannot change a conclusion that has already happened. Even if you see a world that may have existed, it wouldn't affect the people living in reality. Because if is only if after all. Yeah, basically, even if we're telling the story from a completely different angle with different changes and all that, it doesn't change what truly happened in Danganronpa. I mean, think about it. If Kyoko died in this novel over here, then... But I would be glad that that's entirely not true, it's just a novel. I'm just saying. Even if a parallel world exists where a particular if actually... Well, of course that is gonna make me a bit sad and mad and all that, but still, it's a novel, so I cannot be entirely mad at that. Humans cannot cross the boundaries between worlds that easily. No matter how far if goes, it will always be a what-if scenario. Do you really want to see that? You got some sick interest. Don't you think that's an insult to Makoto and the others after the tragedy they overcame? Yeah, like for example, in this novel, they're all gonna die, and that's gonna be an insult to Makoto and the rest surviving. That would surely be something. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'll still insult them. Because it is my novel after all. If you're gonna look at if, I think it's better if you view the outside of the client bottle first. It might even be better if you view the ending of a video game called Danganronpa IF Happy Havoc. Oh, trust me, I have played that game, I'm sure. I don't know who in the world would play Danganronpa IF before playing the first two games. I mean, that's impossible. There's no way you can do that. Try to play it multiple times, and spend your free time with Junko and Oshima at least 3 times too. Wait, am I actually gonna play this too? I thought that I'm gonna only read this. It may be ideal if you can collect all the items and movies too. Ah, he's talking about, like, in the game, in the first game. Like, spend the free time events with, well, quote-unquote quote-unquote Junko and Oshima. But more specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba. And watched all the movies and all that. I guess that's what he's saying here. But if you guys have come this far, I'm sure you've already done all that. Yeah, surely. Still, I'd buy the game if I were you. I'd actually buy at least 2 copies if I were you. Merchandise isn't gonna sell on its own, you know. The curtain lowers. Trigger Happy Havoc, the button of hope and the tragic warriors of despair. What should I do with this? Makoto Naegi was at a loss. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Makoto? Haven't seen you in a while. So we're gonna play as... we're gonna be with you in this as well. Despite his hesitation, his situation was extremely simple, and composed of 3 key factors. The first factor is that Makoto was currently locked inside a school. That's for sure. Host Peak Academy is a school for the privileged elite, and each student attending possesses ultimate talent. And Makoto was chosen to attend Host Peak Academy by a lottery held to select the ultimate lucky student. When he arrived for his first day of school, he immediately lost consciousness, and when he woke up, he saw all the exits and windows had been sealed shut. 2 years later! The next factor was Monokuma, a mysterious robot bear, being operated by the mastermind, and the announcement he made to all the students. "You'll be living your whole life in this academy," he declared. "If you want to leave, then kill someone and become the blackened." The strange, remote-controlled robot was telling Makoto and his fellow Ultimates to start killing each other, in exchange for their freedom. They learned that more than one Monokuma exists, and that each one contains a bomb to prevent anyone from attacking them. On top of that, Monokuma announced that anyone who attempted to harm him would receive punishment. The third and final factor was the red button that Makoto was currently holding in his hand. Wait, what? The red button? What the fuck? The words escape button were Oh! Wait, you fucking have the escape button? With you right now? Wait, how? Oh my fuck. Okay, so this is gonna be where the change. So this is gonna be the first change, eh? Makoto is immediately gonna have the escape button. Wow. Well, okay. I do remember in the first game. What the fuck? My desk is making noises over here. I do remember that in the first game, you can get this escape button item from the Monokuma machine. But I think you can only get that item from the Monokuma machine after you beat the game. / when you play school modes, or I think that's it. Yeah, whether you play in school mode or you beat the game first time, and after you go through the game like again, you get that item from the Monokuma machine, and once you have that item, you can basically escape. I haven't really done that yet. I'm still gonna have to do that and see what's it gonna be. But yeah, apparently so. Apparently Makoto has it like right now. Wait, hold on. Does that mean that they're immediately gonna escape Host Peak like right now? Ew. Huh. And though the first two factors were certainly causes for panic, Makoto only seemed at a loss over the third. During his free time, Makoto noticed that the school store was open, and his curiosity got the better of him. He was overwhelmed by the disjointed atmosphere upon entering, but his attention soon focused on a strange vending machine. The words MonoMono Machine were written on it, and it seemed to accept the strange bear-patterned coins they sometimes found inside the school. It seemed like a bad idea, but Makoto thought there might be a chance that this machine could dispense some way of escaping the school. And he was fucking right. He got like a fucking escape button. And so, he inserted the only coin he had into the coin slot. And the result was the escape button mentioned earlier. There's a limit to how much you can tease us. Maybe the mastermind who trapped us in here is making a cruel joke. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe the mastermind is truly serious about this whole thing. About this whole kidding game. And Makoto is just fucking lucky with this. I mean... yeah, his first talent, like his supposed talent, like the title that he had was the ultimate lucky student, like Nagito. However, you can't say that he truly had that much luck with this whole thing, given the fact that he wasn't in the killing game. But hey, you got the escape button on your first try, like with your first coin. Now that is what you call luck. Like ultimate luck. These thoughts filled Makoto's mind, and he began to feel deeply discouraged. However, well then again, if I were the mastermind, I wouldn't put a fucking escape button inside the mono machine for the students to find and then escape the school. I don't know. I'm just saying. I wouldn't put a fucking escape button in the mono machine for them to escape. If you waited like 2 fucking years to prepare all this, just so that he would have this kidding game and all that. There's always a chance, right? Makoto was just an ordinary boy, and he only gained entry to Hope's Academy through a lottery to find the ultimate lucky student. To find the ultimate lucky student? Wait, what? Maybe that luck was the real deal. If this button is real, maybe I can let Sayaka... Makoto took a deep, slow breath and pressed the button. Wait, you're gonna let Sayaka what? You're gonna let Sayaka escape, or... Either way. I do remember the time when you had the hots for Sayaka in the first chapter, Makoto. I can tell you for sure. Well, I cannot blame you, I'm just saying. But let's see. Instantly, pain burst through his entire body. What the hell? Makoto's arms and legs went limp as he lost his balance and fell to the floor in a crumpled heap. Oh my god. Oh no! Makoto is gonna die like right here, a.k.a. As he breathed heavily, it dawned on him what had just happened. I got electrocuted? Oh, don't tell me. Oh my god, this isn't like the real escape button. They're just teasing us again. He looked down at the button in his hand and noticed a small needle sticking out of it. Makoto quickly surmised that an electric current must have been running through it. After regaining enough of his strength to stand back up, Makoto thought about it once again. Ah, I should have known it. It was a fake. Just how sick and twisted was the mastermind? Oh, you have like no idea. My head still feels a little woozy. I should go back to my room and rest today. With that in mind, Makoto walked out of the school store with slow, careful steps. But Makoto didn't know yet. If the escape button really was a fake, it would have been an act of mercy from the mastermind. A small, bear-shaped shadow began moving around inside the now-empty school store. The shadow, Monokuma, stood before the mono machine and stared at it silently. But after some time had passed, he began to laugh. A cold, hollow laugh utterly devoid of emotion. Despite the fact that he was alone, Monokuma began to talk, almost as if he was speaking to someone. Perhaps Monokuma was talking directly to the mastermind controlling him. a.k.a. the mastermind was talking to himself. Or herself, sorry. I only put that in a MonoMono Machine, because I thought it'd be interesting if one of the last few survivors happened to win it. But with a success rate of 0.000000001%, I never thought anyone would actually win it! Perhaps I should have expected the ultimate like a student to overcome such impossible odds? Same goes for Nagito and all that. But yeah, he put it in the MonoMono Machine thinking that one of the last survivors would happen to win it, aka probably in the last chapters or after beating the game. Monokuma started blushing and breathing heavily for no apparent reason. Oh. A robot like Monokuma doesn't need to breathe. But because his technology is super advanced, he can express himself like a living creature. Makoto was chosen for a lottery, and now he's won the escape button for a lottery. This is obviously impossible, right? Is this what a miracle is? Is this all systems go toward escaping? Is something that defies all common sense about to come crashing into my road? Even though I don't really know what this is at all, I'm starting to enjoy this new sensation. We'll be back after these commercials. Monokuma's internal machinery began running at full capacity, and his facial expressions began changing more smoothly than any humans could. Suddenly, his expression immediately stopped, and he whispered through his speakers. But is this really good luck? Oh! After muttering something so ominous, Monokuma's loud, screeching laughter rang jarringly throughout the room. As usual, I said this many times before, I really love voicing Monokuma. Even though, I don't know, I feel like my Monokuma voice has changed from the first game to right now. I feel like it's really different compared to what I had in the first game, but then again, I don't know exactly. Let me just drink some water over here. Alright. Also, man, it has been a while since I've been in this store, to be honest. Like, I can understand Monokuma having like knight armor over here, but why are there like 3 knight armors? And there's quite a lot of stuff over here. The situation that was about to unfold contained 2 conflicting emotions in equal measure: hope and despair. Alright then, back to Makoto's room. Oh my god. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I actually pressed a button which normally in the first game, in the second game, if I press well, for me it is Q. If I press Q, it I can see the whole room without the text. But I guess in this case I can press Q and E to go through the text once again if I miss something or anything like that. But I guess so. The next day, nighttime. Student dormitory, Makoto's room. Also, he still has Sayaka's golden sword there. Anyway, Makoto Naegi lay on his bed, desperately struggling with the despair and hope churning within him. Monokuma had forced the students to each watch a DVD earlier that day. Ah yes, that DVD. Makoto showed a scene that suggested his parents and little sister were in danger, and he now found himself determined to leave the school. Since the other students were forced to watch shocking videos of their own. Again, I am curious about what the others have seen, like all of their videos and all that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find out what they've actually seen, like all of them. Like, for example, what did Celeste see? I mean, did she even get shocked or anything like that? I don't know. Or, if you think about it, yeah. She probably did see something that truly made her think that, yeah, I'm gonna leave this fucking school. Like, fuck this school. I'm gonna kill, like, a fatty that is also gonna kill, like a Super Saiyan. You know that? I'm gonna do some evil stuff. Because I'm evil. But yeah, I am curious about that. It was so shocking that they were now determined to escape the school, even if it meant sacrificing someone to do it. However, it was obvious that these videos were part of Monokuma's trap. As long as a student killed someone, they were allowed to graduate and leave the academy. Quote unquote graduate. It seemed that the mastermind controlling Monokuma was hell-bent on making the students kill each other. Right now, Makoto was most worried about Sayaka Maizono, who seemed to be incredibly distressed after watching her DVD. Yeah, I do remember. Poor thing. Sayaka wasn't just the ultimate pop sensation. She was also Makoto's classmate when they were students at Black Root Junior High. Yeah, we did learn about that in her free time events. Her optimism had been encouraging Makoto these past few days, and he was becoming a similar source of strength for her as well. If nothing else, I have to at least save Sayaka. As soon as Makoto thought that, he suddenly felt a small headache. Oh, come on. Is that Monokuma? Or, wait, felt a small headache? Was he still reeling from being punched by Mondo the other day? Or was this a side effect of being electrocuted by the escape button? Yeah, I do remember Mondo punching him in like the first day. That, and it also reminds me of the time when Makoto got sick or something like that. That something bad happened to him that made him fall to sleep that night and have like a high temperature. And it was at that point when he was attacked by the mysterious luchador or killer. You know, I do have to wonder what that was all about. Like, why Makoto was feeling that way. Maybe it was one of the side effects of him not remembering the school years or that or something like that. Was he trying to remember something? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying. Again, I am curious about how Junko managed to brainwash, quote unquote brainwash, the students in this killing game. In the second game, it was pretty understandable, but here I still don't know that. I know somebody did say that I'm gonna learn about that in the anime as well, so I guess in due time I will learn about that. Or was it, hold on, I think I skipped something over there. Was this a side effect of being electrocuted by the escape button? That too, maybe. As Makoto pondered these things, the pain slowly subsided, and he returned to his determined thoughts of escape. Anyway, we all need to work together, and... Huh? At that moment, Makoto realized his goal had changed slightly. We all need to? Ideally, it would be best if everyone survived together. However, aside from Sayaka, Makoto had never met the other students before. He didn't know if they could even be trusted in the first place. Maybe he said all because, like, unconsciously said all because he met the other students before. They were all friends before. Oh my god, could it be that now Makoto is slowly gonna remember everything? Oh, well, that would surely be something. But at that moment, he trusted them without even an ounce of suspicion. He believed they were worth helping even at the cost of his own life. Just like Sayaka. Yeah, I get it. You have a boner for Sayaka. Come on. Why? The headache struck again, as if all the blood vessels in his brain were being individually sliced open. Why did I just think that I could trust the others as much as I trust Sayaka? Makoto tried to figure out why his thought process had suddenly changed. Something was wrong. The throbbing pain in his head seemed to synchronize with a strange feeling that something was approaching him. And as he says that, Monokuma is gonna show up again, as a ray of light began to form within the dark recesses of his own mind. The doorbell rang. Someone's here? Hey! Let's see, is it gonna be Kyoko once again? He quickly got out of bed, but that only made the headache worse. Or it's probably gonna be Sayaka, I'm sure. I'm just saying, I am hoping to see Kyoko once again. Although, so far from what I'm noticing here, it doesn't seem like we're gonna have like the usual text with sprites of the characters and all that. It's all gonna be just text, which I guess it is like a novel. It isn't like a visual novel. It's more like a book here. Sayaka. Hey, it's Sayaka. Oh shit. Oh my god, now I'm just realizing this. I'm gonna have to do the voices of the characters in the first game once again. What voice did I have for Sayaka? I don't know. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? The pain. Oh, the pain. The pain that is in your heart. But it is no longer gonna be painful. What are you doing out so late? The moment he saw her face, the pulsating pain in Makoto's head began accelerating. And not just in his head. He felt like his world was being torn apart from the inside out. Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened and... Makoto, what's wrong? You don't look so wheel. You don't look so wheel? Oh, he sure looks like a wheel. You don't look so well. Sayaka was pale and had been trembling when she came to Makoto's room, but she seemed surprised to see that his complexion was worse than her own. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just my head. Makoto couldn't finish his sentence. His eyes rolled back into his head as he lost consciousness and slowly fell to the room. Oh no! Sayaka's beautiful voice let out a scream at... Sayaka's beautiful voice. I'm glad that you described her voice as well there, Monokuma / Makoto. Let out a scream as she stood over Makoto's body. Oh, she is the ultimate pop sensation. She would have a beautiful voice to whisper nothings as you slowly died. Okay. The next day, the nurse's office. Oh, you're awake. Okay, I don't know who it is right now. Hey, you okay? How many fingers am I holding up? As Makoto regained consciousness, he was greeted by the sight of fingers adorned with long, fake nails being waved in his face. Hey! It's Junko! Makoto. Huh? You're Junko, right? Hey! Why do you sound so unsure? I'm a little shocked to hear you say that. Despite what she said, Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista, was laughing as if she found this all very amusing. Makoto looked around and realized he'd never seen this place before. Yep! We have like this is the nursery. Only now I'm noticing, like, the nursery the nursery room, has been locked in like chapter 3 of the first game, but now it's fully open right now, it seems. It looks somewhat like a hospital. 3 beds, including his own, were lined up in the room, with various medical instruments laid around them. The black ceiling felt strangely oppressive, but as he sat up, Makoto's mind immediately centered on one possibility. Where are we? Well, did we get rescued? Ah, you wish. That'd be nice, huh? She replied as she looked away. Junko explained that this was the nurse's office on the first floor of the academy. That Monokuma thing said, I can't bear to see my precious students getting sick, and opened this place up this morning. But don't you think it's suspicious? What if all these meds are poison? Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Makoto remembered his encounter with the escape button and let out a small sigh. So, Why am I here, Junko?
You should thank Sayaka for that. She was here the whole night taking care of you.
She was? Oh, she sure was, you lucky bastard. Junko ignored Makoto's surprise and continued casually talking.
But then Taka got all fired up and was like, we should take turns watching over him. I just happened to be on duty when he woke up. Well, and even then, only cause Byakuya had dished.
I see. Thanks. Typical Byakuya.
Like I said, you should thank Sayaka. Anyway, how you feeling? Is everything alright?
Makoto thought about it for a moment, and remembered what he had been thinking about just before he lost consciousness. But yeah, again, now that we know that this Junko Inoshima is actually Mukuro Ikusaba, it is pretty interesting how she's disguising herself as Junko and acting like Junko, sorta, like an ultimate fashionista type girl.
This is kind of weird.
Or, this is kind of weird, but actually, it's a really weird question, but...
What's up?
Junko, we've never met each other before, right? Well, I'm pretty sure that Mukuro is gonna be really surprised at this, because she knows what is going on in this kitty game. For her to hear what Makoto said right here, I think she's gonna be in shock a bit. Upon hearing this, Junko's eyes widened, but a few seconds later, she began to laugh.
What? Are you for real? That pickup line is like so totally played out, you know.
Even though she was grinning, a serious look came over her face.
Just so you know, you shouldn't expect anything like that from me. I know I look this way, but I take my virtue pretty seriously.
No, I mean, I never expected.
Well, that's what I figured. It's obvious that you are total Omega male anyway.
Makoto and Junko continued to talk to one another. Okay, yeah, I never really done like I never really tried to make like a valley girl type of voice before, like accent or something like that. It is pretty strange, but I'm trying. Whew. Although he wondered why Junko was talking to him instead of leaving to get the others, Makoto didn't question it. He just wanted to talk to someone, anyone. As long as he interacted with his fellow students, he believed he would learn the truth about what was going on inside his head. 10 minutes later, Junko mostly talked about alpha males and omega males, her time being homeless, and about her past and her dreams for the future. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, she's talking about all the things she said in the 3 time events in the first game. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember her calling, well, not Hajime, but Makoto, the alpha male. You wild animal. The last topic was a little heavier than the previous ones, but Makoto's calm demeanor seemed to cheer her up. She smiled sincerely and said softly,
"Thanks, Makoto. Maybe it was a sign of gratitude for listening to her troubles,
but she kept that same smile, and she blurted out something horrifying.
Your turn. I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you."
Don't say scary stuff like that. At least, that's what Makoto thought. But the words that came out of his mouth expressed a different sentiment. I see. Thanks. But I wouldn't want you to become the Black Hand in the first place. For some reason, Makoto felt like the murderer's words that came out of Junko's mouth seemed like a natural thing for her to say. Well, you're not entirely wrong. She seemed very surprised by Makoto's response, and quickly blurted out, "Huh?
Are you serious? I was just kidding."
Oh yeah, of course. Mukuro Ikusaba. Sorry for acting so weird.
No worries. Let's just chalk this up to you being woozy for your recovery.
She returned to her usual bubbly self, landed a big stretch, and turned to Makoto.
I'm gonna get going now. Make sure you don't get killed before the next person arrives.
After seeing her off, Makoto lay back down in the bed and started thinking to himself. And the next thing you know, Kyoko is gonna come in too. Oh boy, you lucky bastard. But the next second, boom, you're gonna get killed by Kyoko. No, that will be a twist. What is this strange feeling? Wait, what? I was just joking here, Kane. Don't go all Kyoko, like don't go all murdery in the next second. Like have Kyoko actually kill Makoto. I'm just joking. But then again, I did say like similar stuff like that, and it did ended up being true. So I probably should keep my mouth shut. What is this strange feeling? His dull headache continued as his thoughts began to blur. I was just talking to Junko, but I feel like I was talking to someone else. Oh! Why? Hey! Who is she? Oh man, is a... Well, it would be something if Makoto actually discovers that she's not actually Junko, but Mukure Kusaba. The more he thought, the more he felt like his memories were sinking into a thick swamp. Each throb of pain pulsating in his head, felt like a wave on the surface of that swamp. What is this feeling? It felt very unpleasant, as though someone's voice was screaming at him from inside his head. Makoto tried to organize his thoughts and go over everything that had happened to him. But he was interrupted by the sound of a bell. Unlike the dorm rooms, the nurse's office didn't have a doorbell. The bell sound that Makoto heard was ringing throughout the entire building. Uh-oh! Could it be a killing? Or could it be like a... You know what? I'm noticing something over here. Like, remember when Sayaka came to Makoto's room and looked all pale and all that? That was actually the night when Sayaka was gonna do her own thing with the killing and all that. Like, ask Makoto to switch rooms and make Makoto's room the murder place, so that she would let somebody in and kill so that she would escape, a.k.a. Leon. But now that Makoto is here, I do have to wonder. It could be that Sayaka's plan is no longer in motion here, and she's either gonna plan for something else, or an entirely different killing is gonna happen. Oh boy.
Testing. Mic check, 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
It was Monokuma's voice.
Now that Makoto has finally woken up, please assemble at the gym.
Wait, what? Makoto listened to Monokuma's heartless order and got out of bed without complaining. I have to go. He walked one step at a time, in accordance with the rhythm of his throbbing headache. Slowly, he walked forward, not knowing if where he was headed was heaven or hell. Oh, it is surely hell. The gym. Makoto, are you alright? Sayaka ran over to Makoto as soon as he entered the gym. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about yesterday. I guess I really worried you.
Please don't apologize. I'm sorry too. I barged into your room when you weren't feeling well.
Oh, I didn't mention it, said Makoto. What happened yesterday? Sayaka looked away for a brief moment, but immediately turned back, smiled her pop sensation smile, and shook her head. That beautiful pop sensation smile, Makoto.
It's nothing. I'll tell you some other time.
Huh? Yeah, she was planning for a kill, but now things have changed. But now that we are here at the gym, I do have to wonder what is going to happen. I guess we're gonna find that out in the next episode of Danganronpa IF! Or IF, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna call it IF.